Liverpool Football Club has returned to pre-season training under a dark cloud of sorrow following the sudden and tragic death of forward Diogo Jota. The players, coaching staff, and supporters remain in a state of shock as the devastating news continues to send ripples through the football world. What was meant to be a fresh start to a new era under head coach Arne Slot has now turned into one of the most emotional and painful weeks in the club's recent history. Jota, 27, passed away unexpectedly in what has been described by the club as a deeply heartbreaking moment for everyone connected to Liverpool. The Portuguese international, admired for his relentless work rate, versatility, and humble personality, had become a crucial figure at Anfield since arriving from Wolves in 2020. His goals, leadership, and quiet determination earned him the respect of fans, teammates, and opponents alike. As the squad reported back to the AXA training center for the beginning of preseason preparations, the atmosphere was somber and heavy with grief. Flags at the facility and at Anfield continued to fly at half-mast. A minute of silence was held before the first session, and several players were visibly emotional as they returned to the pitch without their teammate and friend. Manager Arne Slot, who now faces the difficult task of leading the club through this emotional storm, addressed the players in a private meeting, emphasizing unity, support, and the importance of honoring Jota's memory through strength and togetherness. The club's medical and psychological support teams have also made themselves available around the clock to help players and staff cope with the emotional toll of the tragedy. Support from across the football world has poured in. Clubs, players, and fans have all expressed their condolences and shared tributes to Jota, reflecting the deep impact he made not just as a footballer, but as a person of integrity, kindness, and quiet excellence. Plans are already underway for a formal tribute at Anfield when the season begins, and the club is considering a long-term gesture, such as a memorial or dedicated foundation, in his name. Despite the grief, Liverpool's players have vowed to carry Jota's spirit with them into the upcoming season. Several teammates have taken to social media to share heartfelt messages, and many within the dressing room are determined to play in his honor. His absence will be deeply felt, but his influence will remain a lasting part of the club's legacy. As Liverpool moves forward, it does so with heavy hearts, united in mourning and in memory of a teammate, friend, and beloved member of the Liverpool family. Diogo Jota may be gone, but his legacy will live on, forever part of the club's story. Rest in peace, Diogo. YNWA. In a major development that could reshape the attacking landscape in Serie A, Liverpool striker Darwin Núñez is now in the final stages of completing a move to Napoli, where he is expected to be unveiled as the long-term replacement for outgoing star Victor Osimhen. The deal, which has been quietly progressing over the past few weeks, is now said to be nearing completion, with only the final contractual details and formalities remaining. Napoli have been preparing for Osimhen's departure for months, with the Nigerian forward widely expected to leave this summer after attracting interest from clubs in England, France, and Saudi Arabia. Club president Aurelio De Laurentiis and Napoli's new management have made it a priority to secure a forward who can step directly into Osimhen's role, and Darwin Núñez has emerged as their top target. Talks between Liverpool and Napoli have accelerated recently, with the Italian side presenting a financial package believed to be worth around €70 million, including performance-based add-ons and potential resale clauses. For Liverpool, who signed Núñez for a club record fee in 2022, the deal represents a chance to recoup a significant portion of that investment as they reshape their squad under new manager Arne Slot. Napoli are confident that their playing style, which is more open and direct, will suit Núñez's strengths, particularly his speed, physicality, and ability to stretch defenses. The club sees him as a high-ceiling player who can lead the line for years to come and potentially become a new fan favorite at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Darwin is reportedly excited by the opportunity, and personal terms are not expected to be a stumbling block. He is expected to fly to Italy in the coming days to complete his medical and sign the official paperwork before being unveiled as one of Napoli's marquee summer signings. This move would mark a significant shift for both clubs, Napoli beginning a new attacking era post-Osimhen, and Liverpool potentially paving the way for another incoming striker or a tactical reshuffle under Slot. It also signals Nunez's desire to restart his journey in a league where his attributes could thrive and where he will be given the chance to become a leading figure. An official announcement from both clubs is expected soon, as Napoli prepare to welcome Darwin Nunez as the new face of their attack and one of the biggest transfers in Italian football this summer. Liverpool are edging closer to the signing of Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guéhi, with the club now accelerating efforts behind the scenes to finalize the deal. The move has taken on new urgency following the sale of promising defender Jurel Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen, a decision that surprised many fans but appears to be part of a broader defensive reshuffle under new manager Arne Slot. The Reds have been tracking Guéhi for several months, impressed by his consistency, intelligence on the ball, and strong performances both in the Premier League and with the England national team, most recently at UEFA Euro 2024, where he stood out as one of Gareth Southgate's most reliable players. With Liverpool preparing for a demanding campaign both domestically and in Europe, Guéhi is seen as an ideal fit for Slot's system, calm under pressure, tactically disciplined, and still young enough to grow further at the highest level. Liverpool's recruitment team, led by sporting director Richard Hughes, is working tirelessly behind the scenes to reach an agreement with Crystal Palace, who value Guéhi highly and are expected to demand a fee in excess of £50 million. However, there's optimism that a deal can be struck with structured payments or potential player incentives included. The sale of Quansah, a talented academy graduate, to Leverkusen has made it clear that Liverpool are willing to make bold decisions this summer in order to reshape their squad and compete at the highest level. With Ibrahima Konaté's future also uncertain amid reported interest from Real Madrid, Liverpool's need for a reliable, long-term central defender has become a top priority, and Guéhi has now moved to the top of their shortlist. Sources close to the player suggest that Guéhi is open to the move and excited by the opportunity to play Champions League football at a club with Liverpool's stature. Discussions over personal terms have reportedly been positive, and if negotiations continue on this trajectory, the deal could be finalized in the coming weeks. An official bid is expected soon, and if successful, Marc Guéhi would become Liverpool's latest key addition of the summer, adding depth, leadership, and Premier League proven quality to their defensive line. The club remains hopeful of wrapping up the deal swiftly as they continue to build a competitive and refreshed squad under Arne Slot. Liverpool have officially submitted a substantial bid for Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak, reaffirming the Swedish international as their top attacking target this summer. With manager Arne Slot eager to reshape the front line and inject fresh quality into the squad, the Reds have now made their move in what could become one of the standout deals of the transfer window. Isak, 24, enjoyed a breakout season with Newcastle, scoring consistently and showcasing his elite technical ability, intelligent movement, and cool finishing under pressure. His performances have not only caught the eye of Liverpool's recruitment team but have also made him one of the most sought-after forwards in the Premier League. His ability to operate as a central striker or drift wide makes him a perfect fit for Slot's dynamic and flexible attacking philosophy. Liverpool's bid is reported to be well in excess of £100 million, signaling just how serious they are about landing the Swedish star. The offer is believed to include structured add-ons and performance-based incentives, aimed at tempting Newcastle to consider a deal despite their reluctance to part ways with their prized forward. Financial fair play and internal squad balance could still play a role in Newcastle's decision-making. Behind the scenes, Liverpool are pushing hard to wrap up the deal quickly, with talks ongoing and progressing. Isak himself is said to be open to the move, intrigued by the opportunity to play Champions League football and take the next step in his career at one of Europe's most historic clubs. With Darwin Nunez reportedly edging closer to a move away and other forwards facing uncertain futures, Liverpool are determined to bring in a marquee striker, and Isak is seen as the perfect long-term solution. The club views him as someone who can not only deliver goals immediately but also grow into a global star under Slot's guidance. If Liverpool are successful, this would mark one of the most ambitious striker signings since the arrival of Luis Suarez, sending a clear message to their Premier League rivals that they intend to return to the very top. More updates are expected soon as the situation develops and both clubs continue negotiations.